What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 for another Sunday chill build. Today we are in the Chaos 10 Life-Root Forest. The goal of this one is to be as inactive or as AFK as possible, and I'm going to give you a few options on this one. Now, we are going to be focusing pretty heavily on the Dragon's Nest, using Mass Destruction, and Dragon's Haste, and the Elder Dragon using Destruction, Mass Destruction, and All for One. Now, how do we want to do this? Well, we want to start things off right here in the middle lane, and we want to start with Dragon's Nest first. So we're going to take Dragon's Nest, we're going to go 4 of them, just as close as we can get them over to that far edge there, that side. So let's get 4 of those bad boys down. We'll get our mama bird in there. We're just going to have her pointed head on. And then we're going to go 4 more. Now, I do have diverse mods on here. So mixing it up and not putting this many Dragon's Nests and going with, you know, like an oil catapult or something like that would indeed be better. However, I think this is a more general all-around build that most people are going to be able to use. We're going to stick a destructive pylon right up Mama Dragon's butt and then throw down a Boostara. And then, of course, the one thing we're missing is that lovely buff beam. So the buff beam is going to be a little kind of cheeky to get in here. You're going to have to play around with it to get the placement down. If you place these 2 birds right, you can put the buff beam down right there in between. However, I didn't get them in quite close enough. Now, we want to come back here, and why are we going way back here? Well, we're going to go with some werewolves, of course. However, we don't want ranged enemies stopping way up here out of range of our Dragon's Nest and throwing at the wall. So we're going to put the wall way back here, kind of around the corner and out of line of sight. We're going to do the exact same thing right here. We're going to put it around the corner, out of line of sight, just making sure to kind of place our reflect beams appropriately, since enemies will be throwing from over here at the werewolf. And then we want to throw a werewolf right in front. Generally here, I go as close as I can get it and then take a step back. That gives a little bit of cleave room. And then here as well, remember there's going to be enemies throwing at the werewolf from over here. So we want to give proper side and front reflect placement. And we've got the DU to do that. Now this is the semi-AFK setup. You're still going to have to pop in and kill siege rollers. Additionally, you're going to have to deal with Dragon Lords. So what do you do if you want to go full AFK? Well, if you want to go full AFK, you're going to need a gargoyle in the mix. Let's just throw that one down, and we'll put just anything on it. Let's see. Let's go a destruction. Do we want to go a deadly strikes for a little bit of range? Oh, why not? Why not? We'll throw a deadly strikes on there. Not super important what you put on it, as long as you have the napalm gargoyles on. Now, napalm gargoyles, of course, have that ignite, which is going to remove the Dragon Lord's bubble. And additionally, we all know with gargoyles, if we place them behind a siege roller, they just annihilate. However, we are going to need the DU. So let's go ahead and get rid of 3 Dragon's Nests. We're going to pull 2 from that side. Let's yoink 1 from right there, and that is going to give us some room. Now, generally speaking, you want to kind of picture a siege roller here and making sure you place your gargoyle behind where the siege roller would be, yet still allowing you to get in range. Now, we're just leaving that there. That is fully to automate and AFK siege rollers and Dragon Lords. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to get it as close to Quab as we can. And then over on this side, we will do yet the same thing. We'll go, let's place it a little bit over to the left here, and we'll go about right there. Now, those are going to be disabled along a large portion of the map. Any cyborgs are going to sit there and disable those guys. However, remember, they're not there to do damage. They're there just to automate Dragon Lords and to kill siege rollers. No other purpose. Just going to spam some upgrades around evenly, and then let's go ahead and find our favorite chill spot and chillax it out and watch this one go. Now, if you want to do the semi-AFK play where you're still going out and killing Siege Rollers or Dragon Lords, it is going to run faster. The map is going to complete faster because you're going to have those 3 additional baby dragons out there, and those baby dragons are going to really assist with the lane clearing. Just no doubt about it. As far as upgrades go, we're going to dump everything into just the Mama Dragon and then the Dragon's Nest. You should probably prioritize the Dragon's Nest first, to be honest, as Mama Dragon is just going to... she's just going to be a powerhouse, even with no upgrades. So we've got about 100 mobs left. Now, being a turtle build here, this obviously is not the fastest way to run the map. However, we are not looking for the fastest. We are looking for the most chillaxing. And so far, we've got us a nice chillaxing experience. Nothing going wrong. No bads happening anywhere. So you see the ranges on the dragons. They actually get out here fairly decent. Let's see when these frost orcs start getting hit. Yeah, see, the frost orcs are in range way up there. So they've got a long walk before they get anywhere near our walls. Now, having this big boy Frost Strike R for a Destructive Pylon is also giving us a little bit of last resort crowd control in every lane, which is quite nice as well. So let's go ahead and gather it all up here, and we will get squared away to let it fly. I think we'll go ahead and jump on forward to wave 5, and we'll see how this map closes out. As I mentioned, the upgrade priority is just dragons first. Baby bird, mama bird, whatever. Just upgrade them, and it will be GG's. Let's pop on forward to wave number 5 when we get some bosses in the mix and see how this all holds up. Right, and here we go in wave number 5. Let's see what we got coming. We got a Siege Roller there. That's good. We got Tuskar, and we got an Ogre. So we at least get a Siege Roller in. It's kind of a no-brainer that the Ignite is just going to go off. So Dragon Lords are kind of a non-issue. A Siege Roller is the only real issue. This one, of course, is going to be in the bottom lane. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this Gargoyle right here, just to get a little bit more Siege Roller killing power. And besides that, we're all good. We upgraded... actually, looks like we didn't get them all. We got all of the birds upgraded all the way, and that is all we basically did. Didn't do anything with the gargoyles on the sides. Let's go ahead and let it fly here and check out wave number 5. Now, we did get a Slykelion, as you see there. We got that Orc Warlord rolling out as well. The Slykelion is just going to get instant evaporated because of Mama Dragon there. The Warlord is going to make it to the wall. There's no doubt about that. Let's see how it does. About to make the turn. Alright, now here comes the Warlord now, peeking around that turn right there. Actually, had to pop his shield way out, or pop his buff way out. So, I mean, wow. Mixed emotions. Do you even need that wall here with the Mama Bird? Now, for full AFK, just for peace of mind, I would say, yeah, put the wall. But in most cases, I don't think it's really needed. That's another dragon or another gargoyle, depending on how you want to build it. If you were going with the non-AFK route, then, I mean, I think the answer would be to put another dragon down. Or, yeah, if you could fit one in there. It'd be tough to get another one if you weren't going with the gargoyles. And get them all on that buff beam, too. Alright, so let's just watch this Siege Roller come out and make sure that our little roller trap does indeed work. Siege Roller's actually getting tore up out there by the dragons. Are doing a crazy amount of damage. That's the other thing with dragons. They won't intentionally go behind the Siege Roller, but if it just works out that way, where they're behind the Siege Roller, they're going to do full damage. They're going to be beasting it out. Go ahead and kill these birds here so I can get a nice view. All right, our siege roller is in CCville now with the Frost Strike Aura. So it's actually going to be dead before it makes it into position. So not a great showing of why we put the gargoyles there, but I think everyone gets the point. Siege roller goes past, gargoyle slams the booty, and you get the win. But yeah, there we go, y'all. Another Sunday chill build for you. If you are in the mood to farm this one out, this map actually runs fairly quick, even with a turtle build. And additionally, it's got a good amount of DU. You know, assuming you're sacrificing Quab, it does have a nice bit of DU, that is for sure. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.